Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to Laughter Session 101 with the leak. No. But yes, as you've no doubt seen by the title, we're doing a quick Spandex log. We are still going to be doing one at the end of the month, as per usual. But we felt the need to do this one because a new trailer has dropped over the weekend from New York City Comic Con. And
Oops.
the fuck was that for?
That was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. I meant this one. There we go. I hit the wrong sound effect.
Idiot!
Our audio technician, ladies and gentlemen.
Seriously.
But yes, a new trailer dropped, and it is from Lionsgate and Saban. Yes, for all you people out there, his name is Saban, not Sabin. I do not see an I in the name. He is not blonde, and he does not think he is Son Goku from Dragon Ball.
It's Saban, not Saban or Cyban.
I've heard Sabin. Like I said, Sabin, the blonde musclehead from Final Fantasy. Like, no, he is not fucking Goku wannabe.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were referencing wrestler Chris Sabin.
That too. He's also not a wrestler.
And his first name is Chaim, because he's freaking Jewish.
But yes, from Saban and Lionsgate, we have the first teaser trailer for Power Rangers, the movie.
The world.
Yeah, pretty much. And of course, I am Jeff, the Forever Degenerate. Joining me, we have Power Force member, the Gold Phoenix Ranger, James Phoenix, wearing red for some odd reason.
Do you see a Gold Ranger in the movie?
No.
Exactly. That's why I'm wearing red.
Not yet, anyway. It hasn't gotten to Zeo yet.
You're assuming it's going to get that far. I'm pretty sure if they continue this series, there's more than enough to work with in 3 years worth of Mighty Morphin storylines.
Fair enough.
Mutiny, Green with Envy. Change over to Z. No. Yeah.
Second movie.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Second movie.
Change over to Z. Ninja Quest, Alien Rangers, Instructional Command Center into Power Chamber.
Yeah, second movie will probably be Green with Evil. But anyway, over there from the land down under, we have coming from El Nero Diablo Studios, El Nero Diablo himself, Tech.
It's Morphin time. Dragon Zord. And yes,
and then you die because
this is a custom prop.
Yeah, if you learn anything from Adam's appearance in space, it's don't use a broken morpher; it will kill you.
I got more than one life.
But yes, all three of us have seen the trailer, and it's basically Breakfast Club meets Chronicle. Two movies I have not seen, so yeah, I can't confirm or deny that. You guys?
Nope. I haven't seen either of them either.
But it does not surprise me with the Breakfast Club part of it because the director himself went on record, I think it was at San Diego Comic-Con, as having said the Breakfast Club was their largest inspiration for the direction they wanted to take Power Rangers. Because they wanted to make the teens relatable. They wanted to make them more realistic, more like real teens. And they wanted to flesh them out, give them depth, and actually make us care about them before they became the Power Rangers. And I'm like, okay, I can buy that.
Yep.
And with what they did in the trailer, it looks good. However, really, Lionsgate, you show us all the different Rangers, little tease of what the character is about, except for the Asian guy. Fucking nothing. He just sits there and looks out over the oh, I'm looking pensive over the land. I'm like, at least, come on. Don't do the Asian guy like that. What's up with that?
But that's like his job in media. That's like what the Asian guy's for. Like just a few minutes ago on my TV was G.I. Joe Retribution. Did Snake Eyes walk around talking? No, he stood there and he looked pensive.
He's British.
It's either that. It's either or it's like, whoa.
Maybe the actor is, but the character isn't.
The character's supposed to be white, so it's close enough. Snake Eyes is a white guy. You didn't know that?
No, I guess what it is the monk, and then he sought vengeance because his monk mentor got killed by the dude in white that looks like him.
He did. He was a white guy that got taken in by the monk. Snake Eyes is a fucking military guy. He's an American white dude.
Okay then.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about the
I thought
Power
we were
Rangers. Now,
Secondly, I thought we were talking about bloody Wolverine Origins.
now, so this is a teaser trailer, so they didn't show much, but they showed enough. They showed a lot of the team's troubled past. I do like the fact that these aren't your goody two shoes. They're all kind of misfits, miscreants, and otherwise not good people. I kind of like that, and it's as one person put. I can't remember who said it, but it's like it's basically the hero's journey. It's them. It's a journey on how they become the Power Rangers, and I kind of like that. It shows them discovering the power coins. Where the hell Billy got fucking sticks of dynamite and a plunger, I don't know. Hopefully they'll explain that in the movie.
That actually should be fairly easy to figure out.
No?
Excavation site.
Yeah, it's literally a construction site.
So he just stole it and used it. That your
Well,
Power
it was,
Rangers.
it was already there. You might notice that the four of them showed up and Trinity was on top of the thing going, hey, assholes, this is a restricted area. Clearly,
Yeah.
it crashed before, and there were already people from municipalities, explosives and things trying to get to it and figure out what it was. The explosives were already there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Although I'd love to know what happened to that bloody ute, the bloody truck.
Who,
The one at
Jason's
the
truck?
beginning of the video. Yeah. What
Might
the
have something to
hell
do-
happened to that?
Might have something to do with the bracelet around Jason's ankle.
True. What, you think drunk driving? Nah.
That would be the most logical one. He's a jock football player. That would make entirely too much sense.
Well, this is Power Rangers.
They won a
so-
game. He went out to a party. He got drunk. He wrecked the car, and the fact he's wearing an ankle bracelet means he probably either maimed or killed somebody in the process, whether there's somebody on the road or somebody in the car with him. Clearly, he's under investigation for some kind of vehicular manslaughter or at least accessory to something. So that's why he's got the anklet on.
Which would make me laugh my ass off if that was the case. Because
Because the anklet would be hidden under the bloody suit.
well, no, I mean, the anklet's a whole nother issue. They have to get rid of it, otherwise the police would instantly know who the Red Ranger is, because tracking bracelet. But it made me laugh because if the whole reason he's under investigation or was arrested or whatever was for drunk driving, vehicular manslaughter or something, it's like, yes, and this is a guy you're going to put inside the cockpit of a fucking 20-story Tyrannosaurus Rex. Right. That's going to go really well. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Jason's just
Quite
kicking
possibly.
back, got some brewskis in the cockpit, like, yeah, I don't care about the buildings. They're all abandoned anyway.
There is an alternate possibility if they wanted to avoid that.
Which
It could
would be?
Well, given today's modern era, it could be as simple as he was texting while he was driving.
So does that mean Zordon's going to take away his cell phone before he gives him the keys to the Tyrannosaurus?
I don't know, because thus far we've seen them find the coins, get their abilities, and then go into a transformation sequence all without apparently having seen Zordon. So I don't think there's going to be that big of a Zordon presence in this movie.
Well, he probably shows up right after they get the powers. It probably activates him or whatever. But we haven't
Perhaps.
seen Alpha yet, too. I would imagine at least activates Alpha. But there's quite a bit of cliche in this movie, surprisingly. And there's the requisite Power Rangers cheese. Like, oh, someone should have mentioned that. Oh, wait, I did.
Yeah.
But, like, the cliche stuff, like,
Stop
Kimberly-
stealing Andre's reference.
or, like, the cliche stuff of, like, Kimberly basically being like, oh, I'm going to be edgy and dark and angsty. There goes my hair. I'm like, wow, really? Really? You're really doing that?
She had to differentiate herself from Becky G.
What, being British wasn't differentiation enough?
The actress is British. The character isn't.
But she's still white. She looks different. Becky G's Hispanic.
Yeah, yes, but Becky G doesn't look that Hispanic. Her skin's not that dark, and they both have long, dark hair. I can see the concern about them looking like each other.
Depends on who you ask. Angry Joe thought Becky G was black, so apparently her skin is really fucking dark.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I basically... full disclosure, I called him a fucking idiot. Because he thought Naomi Watts was fucking Hispanic and Becky G was black.
I'm not gonna comment. I thought Snake Eyes was Asian.
Yeah, but you have an excuse. He has a mask on.
Yeah. I was
Now
going
the
to say,
flashback when the two kids are fighting.
And you didn't notice that was a white kid. Okay, then.
I didn't really know it. I didn't look that closely at it. They were fighting too fast.
Fair enough.
well, where's the gingers when you need them?
But yeah, could either of you
Running from spiders.
Could either of you see what Billy was messing with on his desk? Because I couldn't tell what he was messing with when like Skull/Spike Wannabe came over and like bumped him.
I don't know.
I
think it looks like he just knocked some chemical beakers over.
So he was organizing chemical beakers. Okay, fair enough.
No,
It looked like him.
He was organizing pencils.
Oh,
his
that's
desk.
right. It was the
Where he
colored
got-
pencils on the desk. That's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
I also love the look that fucking Jason gives Kimberly as she comes walking out after she's cut her hair. He just turns out like, "Damn, girl."
Mhm.
Like, dude, Tommy's gonna kick your ass if you keep looking at his woman like that. But
He kind of has to show. He has to show up first.
oh, he'll probably show up by the end of the movie. That's probably what a little tease, and then I'm
He's not.
expecting the second movie to be Green with Evil.
I don't know. I would say definitely be Green Evil, but I don't think Tommy's going to show up. I think this first movie, they're just going to let it be. These are the main Rangers. They're going to fight off Goldar, and they're going to just set everything up, and then worry about Green with Evil down the line. Because I guarantee you, if they change his backstory, I would almost put money down that Rita was the Green Ranger in the past, so that entire arc is going to be different.
Yes. Well, as Simon pointed out, she has the green Power Stone.
I still haven't seen that in her staff anywhere.
Simon posted the link last night.
No, he didn't, but okay.
Yes, he did. There's an image of her holding the staff. You can clearly see there's the green gem in the center of the staff.
Let me see. Hang on a minute. Where's that combo?
Linky.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Hang on.
I'll get it for you. Let's see. Recent.
And
There.
Oh,
here it is. I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I never noticed that. I don't think I've seen that image, but I never noticed it before either. But yeah, there is quite clearly a
Oh yeah, that does
Yeah,
look like the
and
Great
look.
Power Coin. Look at that, huh?
drop it in the group chat. Drop in the group chat so I can have a squiz at it.
or just do a screen share.
Ooh.
I can do that too. Hang on a minute. I'll put it up.
Put it on the big screen, as one of our favorite YouTubers says. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's focus on yourself, Mr. Phoenix.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I can see why that might be the green Power Stone or whatever.
Yeah, believable.
Because I've actually got the trailer on the second monitor at the moment. Paused at 54 seconds, and they're picking up the buckle-like object with the red Power Stone in it.
Mm-hmm. And that would also explain why her outfit is green, because it's in her staff. It could be corrupting the green energy, and therefore what she's wearing is like an evil, corrupted version of the green suit.
Could be. People did comment early on that it looked resemblant of a Ranger suit, so.
Which then makes what she says in the trailer makes me go, ooh, could that be a backstory? Because she points out, which I love that scene, even though it's quite clearly wire work. You're not mistaking that for anything else other than wire work. She appears hovering over Trini's bed and just looks at her and goes, "I have killed Rangers before."
Hmm.
And then she picks her up, like rotates her and slams her into the wall. But number one, that voice. Ooh, I like that voice. How about you guys?
Well, let me skip ahead. Hmm.
It's creepy. I like that voice. What do you think, Jim?
It's a good voice.
But because she said that before, I'm wondering if she killed the original Green Ranger and stole his coin.
You mean stole his stone, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's what passes for power coins in this movie.
The production crew have called them power coins, what they were referred to when they were displayed at San Diego Comic-Con.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going with. It. She just straight up jacked his power coin after doing away with him.
Wouldn't surprise me.
She jacked the AU version of this.
Actually, I'm going to counter that.
Okay.
She was the Green Ranger. She killed the other 5.
I like that.
Yeah.
She betrayed them, killed the other 5, and that's why Zordon had to imprison her, because she was killing Rangers, and now she's free and back. Because the big stone thing crashed down on Earth.
Yep. And here's another thing. Some people have mentioned this, and I actually hadn't thought about it until someone mentioned it, and it could make sense. What if that meteorite is the space dumpster? And what if the Rangers unwittingly set her free when they, TNT'd the crap out of it? Because someone pointed out that the reason that the coins are in there, a potential reason, is that the coins are what's locking her inside it. And when the Rangers freed the coins, they removed the power source for the imprisonment device, and, well, there you go, she's free. After 10,000 years, I'm free. Time to kill more Rangers.
That wasn't Rita at all. What the fuck voice was that?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's one way that could have done it, but thinking about it, that would seem kind of counterproductive if you wanted to use those coins later on.
Yeah.
Source to seal her away.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning, and we could see your shit, Jim. But
good.
Maybe he wasn't planning on using the coins, because if you think about it, it does kind of make sense. Because how do you stop a power coin? You use 5.
Makes sense to me.
It's the 5 coins are holding the green one in check. Therefore, she can't do anything while they're there.
Possibly.
As far as I would have just taken her coin away, but
not if he couldn't stop her. Because remember what they did with that fan film, the Zordon and Veltar. He couldn't stop her, so he had to use the fucking Master Roshi rice cooker device. You do remember that, right, Todd?
And I just also got flashbacks watching Dragon Ball, the original.
That's literally what it is. The space dumpster in that fan film is basically the fucking mystical rice cooker for Dragon Ball.
So, Rita, that is freaking Piccolo Senior.
Pretty much. But so it's entirely possible that it's something similar here, but we'll see. If they don't really show us anything about where she comes from and what else is up with that meteorite.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Joe.
And then after they get the coins, they do something that I don't know if I'm entirely comfortable with. I'm like, yeah, it works, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, so cliche. And that is, they turn every Ranger into fucking Spider-Man. I'm like, really? Because they give him like the super strength and, we can't control our strength, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, God. The only good to come out of that is the fact that they now have an explanation as to how and why the Rangers can jump super high and super far. Something they never explained in Power Rangers or Sentai, for that matter.
Yep.
And we've lost Tachi. He's muted. There we go.
Well,
yeah.
I'm back.
But they actually mocked the fact out of that. It was pointed out in the I didn't realize it until I watched Andre's video about it. But he actually pointed out the fact that when they run to do that jump over the cliff, it's clearly mocking that whole Rangers flipping through the air into battle thing.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I think it was Billy, the Blue Ranger, is like, guys, don't do that. It's like, fuck, now I'm going to catch up with you guys.
No, they said, all right, me and Kim jump first, then you follow us. Just funny, it's a good idea. And like, no, that is not a good idea.
He goes, trust me, it'll be a piece of cake.
It is not a piece of cake.
Yeah. There's going to be good humor in this.
If anybody watched the New York City Comic-Con panel, RJ is hilarious. He owned that panel.
I need to go watch that panel. But yeah, that was a good scene. So they do that. I don't know that I particularly like the fact that they come out with powers outside the suit. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that to me,
you mean, like Bulk try to headbutt him and it gets going back?
We don't know if that's Bulk. That's an assumption. We'll have to see.
Yeah, Bully. Or Jason, crushing a fucking sink without even trying. I'm like, wow.
So he does a Superboy or a.
Spider-Man.
Actually, I was thinking more freaking Wolverine Origins. Remember, he trashed the freaking sink in that one as well.
True. Yeah, or like Superman discovering his powers. I'm like, on one hand, okay, they're learning how to be the Rangers. They have to control the powers that they've been given, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. But at the same time, I'm sitting here thinking, isn't there any other way you could have done it? Because it seems so cookie cutter a way to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that bully trying to headbutt the Blue Ranger.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck.
Also, my other thing is, and I have pointed this out before. This was brought up by a lot of people when the pictures of the suits came out. The sexism in this movie, whether intentional or not. It was first brought up when the suits came out, and it was always the girls had breast armor, and people thought that was a little sexist. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of, you know.
I think it looks fine.
Women's bodies are shaped differently.
Women have tits. They need a place to go.
Yes, but then we see this, and we see this whole scene, and we see the blatant scene of Jason. He gets super strong. He goes like this. It shows everybody his abs for fan service, and then he smashes a sink. And it's like, okay, you and the other guys clearly are incredibly strong. Why don't the girls look like Wonder Woman right now?
I would say, did these obviously blind fanboys not see the later scene of Kimberly and Trini back to back? Did you not see Becky Jean's arms? Like, holy fuck, dude, she had muscle.
I did not, because she was in the back and Kimberly with a coat on was in front of her.
No, Becky G was in the front and she had bare arms and she went like this. And you could see her biceps.
Okay, I missed that. Fair enough.
Also, is it just me, or when they put down the power coins, it seemed to start melting everything on the bloody
it superheated the metal counter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like, it's a teaser trailer. They're not going to show you all the scenes. I'm willing to bet there are probably some scenes of probably not Naomi Watts' character, not Kimberly, because she was kind of surprised, but I would imagine there's probably a Becky G scene in there. That, and again, the scene you see, which obviously happens later on in the movie when they're fighting, when Becky G puts up her arms, you could tell girl got muscle. I was like, whoa, those are biceps.
Fair enough, I missed that.
And Kim Smith be the one with the short hair, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah, you can clearly see the, at least upper muscles, the upper arm muscles clearly defined.
And I'd be surprised if the girls later on in the movie don't have more defined muscle and stuff, given how hard they've worked, because they have mentioned before just how tough the training and stuff was for, because they had to train for this and they had to work out for it and all that stuff and learn the martial arts. So I would assume the pre-powers stuff was shot before they ever did the training, and then they went into the training and then came back to shoot the Ranger stuff. And
okay, I guess she's a little buff. She's not that muscular.
No, but she has muscle. I'm just like, whoa,
a little bit. Yeah, fair enough. And no, that's not Becky G. That's Kimberly in the front.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Kim in the front.
I couldn't tell.
And it's Becky G. That's.
And this was kind of my point about the cutting of the hair, because they look fucking alike in this dark-ass movie.
Yeah. And that was one complaint that people had that I noticed, at least one or two people had, that I'm like, okay, I can see that. And that is not tonally, but physically, the movie's just a little too dark.
Well, that's so that when they do show the color, it pops.
That's true. But if the majority of your movie is going to be them in school, you can't make it that dark, or it becomes Twilight.
Yeah, I know. Also, by the way, a funny thing that was in the trailer that I didn't realize that somebody posted it on Facebook. The fact that in the scene where they're all standing around in the command center about to get transformed.
Yeah.
Did anybody notice Becky G's shirt?
No.
Nah.
It says 1976.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's technically the first anniversary of Super Sentai.
Yep.
Yes,
because Super Sentai started in 1975.
Yes, but more relevant than that. If intentional.
40 years. Well, 40 years ago.
Is it, yeah, it would be about. Oh, I guess it would be about that. Tui Trang's birth year.
Oh,
Ah, nice.
yeah, Tweet Train. The TV trainee.
Yep. The main TV trainee.
That's nice. I like that.
So
That's
whether
a nice
that was
one.
whether that was intentional or not, I don't know. But
Yeah, we have basically we had the pilot trainee, TV trainee, and now the new movie trainee.
Yeah. But yeah, so they go off, decide to go back to the asteroid thing. They're trying to find out what the hell's going on, why they're super strong, why their coins are melting metal now, what the fuck is going on.
yep.
And then you get a bunch of scenes of, I don't know what the fuck it is, I don't know what the fuck is going on. They go underwater for some reason, I guess.
Well, that scene is showing what it is. The command center is a giant hulking rock in front of them. In order to get into it, they have to go underwater and under the rock wall to get into the command center.
Ah.
But
That's
there's also an interesting pocket of air under the water.
Yeah, because they go into the bottom, they push through the bottom of the water into air again. And Jason puts his head there. He's like, "What the hell?" And then they film standing in the air under the water, looking up at the water.
Fair enough. It was cut so fast, I didn't notice that.
That's why it's called you pause and look at the scenes.
Fair enough. So they go in there and they have the beginning of the morphing. What I assume is the initial morph, not the actual sequence. Have to admit.
You mean the five of them standing the pentagram around that ball of energy?
Yeah, the materialization. It's like, we're here, Scotty. Beam down the suits. I mean, honestly, look at it. Just a transporter effect.
I would have called it more.
I'll admit it looks cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I want to see the whole suit.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like freaking nanobots putting on the freaking Iron Man suits.
Kind of. I thought it was just more the morphing grid, the energy just coalescing as a field around them and then crystallizing into the suits.
Yeah.
But either way, it looked cool. That's pretty much all you got. You didn't get the full suit. You didn't get Zords, which we know are in this. We did not see Alpha 5 or Bryan Cranston. We did not see Goldar, who's been confirmed as being in this movie. What we did get, interestingly enough, was the fact that they decided to keep the theme song.
Or at least, yeah, I was going to say the beat in a different key, though.
But it still sounds fine. I just hope if they're going to use it, I hope they remix the entire song and use it as a theme song. I really do.
And I don't know why, but looking at the partially transformed Jason in the Red Ranger suit, it kind of looks like a freaking extremist.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's probably a similar effect, special effect.
Yeah,
I think what they were trying to replicate there. Now that I think about how the effect works, because it's a wipe effect. It's a dissolve combined with a wipe effect. They're trying to mimic the actual morphing sequence from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but they're doing it a little more subtly because they have that dissolve instead of just a straight, wow, we're going to wipe it to someone that's obviously not you. It's no, we're going to dissolve it and do the wipe effect so it looks like it's materializing on your body instead of suit actor.
Yeah, but this is a movie. A lot of it is them.
It is. That's why I like
because they were talking in the panel about how they were doing the stunts and how a lot of the particularly Becky G more than any of them was insisting on doing her own stunts a lot of the time and was getting herself hurt in the process.
Right, but I'm just saying that's why they did it that way, because it obviously is them, and I like the fact that if you look at it, it is a wipe across the body. So in my opinion,
it's just a diagonal wipe.
Yeah, but it's still a wipe. In my opinion, the way it does it, it is an homage to the original. Like, look at Jason's face. Half his face is the mask as it's materializing.
Yeah, I was also going to say, it looks like I've got Frozen at the moment, and it looks like they're wiping between the physical actor and mocap suit.
Yeah,
mocap
suit.
Yeah, but I guarantee they did a lot of the stunts themselves this year. So that's why it'll be a lot easier with a lot of them. It'll look more, more appropriate because it will be them in the suits. Like I said, Becky G did a lot of her own stunts and was like, or just getting hurt herself a lot because she was moving too quickly. Like, into someone run the bathroom, run back, trip, fall, stuff like that. Or some of the other, like even RJ was saying, even RJ was saying that even he was the last guy who wanted to do stunts, but even he did some of his own stunts. And, he at the end of the day covered in bruises, bruises that were visible despite him being chocolatey.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that he said it's they took a beating in this movie, but that the director, whose name consistently escapes me, was really on them to make sure that they do what needed to be done and keep on task and everything else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I was just saying that's why they did the effect. They used the effect they used in Sentai was because it wiped from the actor to the suit actor, and they wanted to do it fast enough and abrupt enough so you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Right, but in the Sentai it was easier because everybody was Asian. They were all tiny, short people. It didn't look that off.
Yeah.
You want to call you just short?
Who?
Yeah, director.
Toronto Ninja, Geki. Dude is fucking tall.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but director of photography, Matthew J. Lloyd.
Okay, but I meant the actual director of the movie.
And produced by Hans Sponge. Directed by Dean Israelite.
That's the guy.
Yeah, the guy who did Almanac.
Dean Israelite.
Yeah, so hopefully the movie looks good.
It does look good.
It looks really damned good. But
It does look really damned good.
I want to see the suits, or at least a suit, and I want to see at least a Zord, just to see how it's going to be. You don't need to show me everything, just those.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure we'll get that more in another trailer. I mean, it's only 5 months till the movie comes out. We'll get another trailer soon.
We got to get a couple of actual trailers, yeah. But, I also want to see Walter White without the beard. That's what he's going to look like. They got to bald him up. It's Zordon.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see Walter White with a beard? Watch any given episode of Malcolm in the Middle.
Hey-o! That's what I was going to reference.
But he's got hair in that show.
True.
I also want to see what their take on Alpha 5 is going to be.
It's going to be Bill Hader.
Well, I mean, physically, I want to know what he's going to look like.
Mm.
Because he's going to be CG. That could be Bill Hader in a suit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Bill Hader in a suit, because Bill Hader's like 90 feet tall. That would look ridiculous.
Fair enough.
They could do it in
He's like Will Ferrell tall. He dwarfed everybody on SNL.
Fair enough. But yeah, I want to know. I want to know what he's going to look like. I want to know what Goldar's going to look like, because if Rita is any indication, Goldar's going to look like a boss.
Who the boss? Who the boss?
He's gonna look like Winston with a shinier version of the banana armor.
Fucking Mad Monkey! Mad Monkey! Mad Monkey! Punk, punk, punk.
Oh God.
For those of you who aren't sure what we're referencing, Overwatch.
Winston with the dragon sword.
Oh shit!
You know what? Yeah, I want to see what they're going to do with Golda. I want to know if they're going to make him a monkey or not, if they're going to make him slightly different.
Anything's possible. We also have confirmation the putties will be in the movie, so we'll see how they look. Pretty much.
It'll be interesting what they do with them. I guarantee you they're not doing that.
Yeah.
Although I think it'd be a shame if they didn't at least keep some part of at least the sound effect to that. Because that's kind of what makes the putties. Is the sound, the distinctive sound.
Well, if anything, if they were going to do something, what they could do is they could modify that, have the putties be some kind of alien robotics, and instead of it being a real it could be like an electronic whirring sound of their whirring, like roar.
Then
they're
what are they going to
do? Machine Empire cogs.
Yeah, then I was going to say, what are they going to do when they get to Zeo? They've already blown their load. Those are the cogs.
Yeah, but you're assuming they're going to get that far.
Actually, what I could see them doing, if they want to keep some semblance of that sound effect, that distinct sound of the putties, make Goldar, as he probably should be, some form of monkey, have the putties be his troops, so they're like little chimpanzee things. Because I could see those coming out of like primate soldiers.
That would look stupid and ridiculous. No, don't do that. No.
The original patties were made of Clyde.
Goldar, no. Goldar is not Spectre. This is not Ape Escape.
Also, someone also rightfully pointed out they better sex Scorpina the fuck up.
Ooh.
They already sexed Rita up. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Well, that's why they're saying they better sex her up.
Well, we'll find out. And again, you're assuming they're going to use Scorpino. We'll find out.
I'm sure they eventually will.
Perhaps. We shall see.
We shall see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that, which they have not yet shown us.
Right now, let's focus on this movie in the here and now, and then worry about everything else later.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll keep, like I said, hopefully they'll keep the theme song, because what they have with it so far is really good.
Yes. So let's talk about something else that's actually in this movie, rather than speculating on things to come.
Mm-hmm.
How about that Jason and Kimberly lip lock? Yeah, that's right. They're going there.
But
it makes sense. But it makes sense. They're both the popular kids. Him, the jock, her, the cheerleader. The creme de la creme of Grove High. Downcast because of their own hubris. They're perfect for each other.
True. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I just hope they don't focus on it. I hope they don't spend too much time on it. That's probably my biggest concern, given the direction they're going with the characters. Again, Breakfast Club. I'm a little worried they may spend too much time on that when they shouldn't.
Well, like I said, Dean Israelite did say this is a coming-of-age movie first and foremost. That's what he's focusing on, is who these teenagers are, their problems in the past, coming to terms with those pasts and what they've done, and growing up. So, like I've said before, assuming this is a standard 2-hour movie, at least an hour and 15 minutes is going to be setting up the characters, learning about their backstories, them finding the coins, them coming to terms with their powers, them opening up to each other about their past and realizing that they can work together, them going to the command center and moving for the first time. I guarantee you there's not going to be a Ranger suit in that thing until at least an hour and 15 in, if not more. We're only going to get 30 to 45 minutes at max of actual suits, Zords, and fighting.
Which is fine. I'm just saying, I just hope they don't spend too much time on the love angle.
Kissy face.
Yeah, just have it be there and, mention it and, deal with it, but don't have that be the central focus.
I'm just going to say, wipe that from your mind right now. Because no.
What?
This is Lionsgate, the company that made 3 Hunger Games movies and 4 Twilight movies. Not going to happen. There's going to be a heavy romance focus.
And that's what's going to ruin the movie. That could be what potentially ruins.
Let me correct that. 4 Hunger Games movies, they broke the last one into 2 like every other franchise. Which would mean there's 5 Twilight movies. Okay, 4 and 5 then.
Well, don't forget, Twilight was a... Yeah. That is... Ugh.
Oh, Lionsgate, please don't do that. Just no.
Remember, they're trying to appeal to teenagers. They're going for the angst. There has to be the angst.
You can have the angst. Just don't focus on the lip lock. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like the only one. It's probably just a scene where, I guarantee what's going to happen. They're all going to come together. They're going to get the coins. They're going to get overpowered as shit. The transformation is going to happen the first time. They're going to have that walking out of the command center. We're not going to do this thing like they had in Day of the Dumpster. Then they're all going to separate and be like, they can't do this. And then, maybe they even argue with each other about it. And then Kim will end up going to Jason, and they'll, the two of them will have a conversation. They'll realize how much they have in common and that they can't do this. And then, or maybe they get their asses kicked by putties or something and have to come to terms with it. And they have a lip lock and bonding as they realize how much they have in common. But that's the extent of it. We realize, okay, there's romantic interest there. But that'll probably, they'll probably build up that, they have an interest there, and they'll be able to, lip lock, we're have an interest thing. But once they get to the fighting, I don't think you're worried about it again. So it's probably just a matter of the romance as a result of them bonding over their similar situation, not necessarily of, destined to be in love, overly kissy bullcrap.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it's just like a one-off scene to establish it. I just don't want the focus to be Jason's dick. I'm sorry.
Well, I guarantee there's also going to be a big make-out kiss at the end of the movie. That's never fails.
Which is fine. Just like I said, don't make a big deal about it. Don't focus on it. Is the problem. As soon as I saw that kiss, I was like, "Oh, is that going to be a focus?"
They're gonna focus on the romance. It's gonna be a big deal. It's always a big deal. It's about because it's gonna be about Jason having to admit that this is what I did when I have an ankle bracelet. I did this in the past, and that's gonna help Kim have to come to terms with what got her kicked off the cheerleading squad and out of the popular kids club, and why her boyfriend left her. So she's gonna have to basically they're going to help each other come to terms with this whole thing, which is going to be the building of they're probably going to fight, argue with each other in the first 30 to 45 minutes of the movie. Then after the power scene goes down, they're each going to have a solo scene where they're brooding and looking out over something. And then they're going to come together and have a conversation where Kim probably hunts Jason down and makes him talk about his feelings. And she does so by admitting her own shortcomings to get him realize that he could be a good leader and actually support the team, because there's got to be a Red Ranger doubting himself arc, or it's not Power Rangers. And then they'll go from there.
Unless it's Jason, because Jason never doubted himself.
He very much doubted himself.
No, in the beginning, when he became the Red Ranger, he didn't doubt himself until after he became the Red Ranger.
Most of the other Rangers didn't doubt themselves until they became the Red Rangers either. That's the trope. Become the Red Ranger for a few episodes, then I don't know if I can do this. That's how it works.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and don't forget, Jason was blaming himself for not being able to get to the green candle.
Yeah, that too. He called himself a failure for that.
Also, guy in all black hoodie doing martial arts on a moving train. Ranger or not Ranger? Because there's been speculation both ways.
Oh, what now?
The guy on the train, on the moving train.
On the outside.
Oh, the guy on the train in the black cloak hoodie? That's probably Adam. Not Adam. Zach.
Yeah, I make the same mistake. Yeah, I thought that was Ludi Lin too the first time I saw it. But someone made the point, could that be someone else?
Who?
Oh, I don't know. Someone evil?
What, you thinking Raider?
No.
Goldar?
I'm thinking the person who's going to get Rita's powers.
Oh, Tommy.
Yeah, I said I don't think Tommy's going to be in this movie. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know, a putty or something like that. Maybe that's going to be what the putties look like.
No, I don't think it's a putty. That seems unlikely to me. Like I said, given how little we saw of Ludi Lin in the trailer, it makes sense for that to be a scene of him doing something cool that we could see. And he was in all black, for God's sake.
But he wasn't on the football team.
No. Does that matter?
Referencing the New Zealand All Blacks?
No idea. Also, that's an incredibly racist team name.
No, that is seriously the name of the Kiwis bloody.
No, I'm sure it is. I'm
league.
just saying that's a racist team name. That's like we have a football team called the Redskins. People accept it, but it's still really racist.
True.
At least I didn't get cold balls.
Very, very true.
Indeed, indeed. So anything else about the trailer we want to talk about? How about the fact that these, instead of meeting at a normal Angel of High School, these misfits all meet because they're all stuck at Saturday school for various reasons. I thought that was unique and different.
That was funny.
Actually, I didn't even know Saturday schools were a real thing. I always thought they were made up.
No, it's a real thing.
Maybe over the US.
Yep. Well, yeah, because over there they don't send you to Saturday school. They just tie you up and let a kangaroo punch you until you do better.
Oh, fuck you. You racist bastard.
Well, you have boxing kangaroos.
By the way, I want to do this really quick, get your guys' opinion, because I was thinking about it and I realized, yeah, there is a similarity here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you can see Tachi. So,
Double Tachi all the way across the sky.
Fuck you.
I'm going to do that. You see that?
Yes, visorless helmet.
All right.
Ooh.
Then I'm gonna do this.
Oh shit!
People have been saying they look like the Psycho Ranger since day one. Where the hell have you been?
I haven't heard that. I was just thinking, I was like, they kind of look
I've
like
been
the Psycho
avoiding
Rangers.
that. Bring back the suits. Bring back the visorless suits. Yeah, they do kind of look like the freaking psychos.
They do, but you'll know. But you'll know if there's a reason for that. Cut back over to the suits. The reason they only look like that in this form because it looks like, and I could be wrong about this. I think. No, I think I'm wrong because I can still see the eyes on Jason's. I thought the whole freaking thing just slid up onto the top of their helmets, which just made it look like that, but it's actually not because the eyes on Jason's are in the normal place.
So it's just the face mask that has slid back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
They're
you thought it
basically
was like an
doing
Iron Man
Ninja
mask.
Storm.
Yeah, but I can see part of the visor in Kimberly's eyepiece at the top there, so it just slides into the helmet itself.
So they're doing a freaking Ninja Storm.
Yeah.
Pretty
Although
much.
people have been complaining about this image a lot too in terms of the suits.
Oh,
Specifically, they've been complaining that with the heavy chest armor on here, that I mean, if you look down at Becky G, you can see them more obviously, but they complain that with the armor at this angle, even the guys look like they have boobs.
it's chest armor.
That's a breast. It's called a breastplate. It's just breasts are usually referred to tits.
You know, Becky G has a breastplate.
No, look at actual full body night suits. It's called a breastplate on both male and females.
I'm aware because back then a dude could say across my breast and it wasn't a thing. Language has evolved.
Yeah,
and it's still technically referred to today as a breastplate on male and female suits.
Okay then.
I do have to say though, up close like that, the suits look kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, did
I'm
you guys take
torn on the-
did you guys take a close look at the shots of the suits with the motion blur that they released with the trailer?
Nope.
Yes, the posters.
Yeah, they look pretty good too.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was just looking at the nebula effect in the energy cores. Just doesn't seem quite right.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you can't unsee this, people.
It's seriously, it's like they're fusing the freaking psychos and Iron Man.
A little bit. Also, again, just looking at that image right there, just comparatively speaking, I feel sorry for Kimberly.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you can see how tight that is. That helmet's got to mess up her hair.
Oh!
Hence why she's not gonna do this shit.
Oh.
Call back. Yeah, those are incredibly tight helmets. Now that you mention it, holy crap.
Yeah, they're kind of tight. Like I could buy that on maybe RJ. The rest of them, even the guys, not so much.
Well, it is supposed to be that these suits materialize over their bodies, so it makes sense they're form-fitting.
Yeah, that's true.
Relatively.
Yep.
But they still will probably have to have hammer space, at least for Trini's hair.
Is that really the effect they're going to go with for the power, the energy and this? That does not.
Yes,
You're right.
the energy looks like space. Get used to it.
You're right. You're right, Tech. That does not look good.
It looks like freaking nebulas, and not the coal sack. Shout out to anyone who knows what the coal sack actually is.
You know, now that I'm zoomed in on this, you can obviously tell this was fucking screened in. Oh my god, that is so bad. You can tell it's green screen. Holy shit. That is so bad. Oh my god. Oh, that is. Oh, this movie's gonna look so terrible in 4K.
Unless they render
it
it
release it in 4K. This is the cheap ass Power Rangers movie. It's not going to be in 4K. And also, I remind you that it's still 5 months until release. They're probably still touching up the effects. It's probably not the finished effects.
I hope not, because
Yeah.
it does look bad.
Well, I mean, come on. With the decent gear, I can film a full movie in 1080p on tight budget.
Well, here, hang on a minute. Let me switch over to me. You want something you could use these suits for a movie?
What?
Oh dear. What the fuck? What?
Iron
the
Man, Thor, Captain
fuck?
America, Wolverine, Spider-Man, or Spider-Girl, and X-23 instead of Wolverine.
Admittedly,
Although-
the Wolverine suit looks fucking awesome.
Yeah. One problem, if that's meant to be actually Wolverine, wrong gender. If it's meant to be X-23, Laura,
Wrong
too many
claws.
claws. Too many claws.
And we have Spider.
Because Laura only has 2 claws in the arms. The 3rd claw is in the feet.
So since
Thank you, X-Men Evolution.
we have Spider Woman over here, is that supposed to be Spider Gwen in a mech suit?
I don't know.
Maybe.
More likely, it's Mayday
Spider
Parker.
Yeah.
Or that?
I just
Just-
thought that was
But
cool.
which version of Captain America?
Well, given the fact that who's under the helmet, I'm going to say Falcon.
Yeah, but even in this altered version here, if you look at it, let me take it back to the regular version of that shot. Where is it? Come here. Even if you look at this here real quick, the nebula effect doesn't look that bad from this angle.
Mm,
I'm just saying when you zoom it in, it doesn't look good.
also,
Does that look better?
yeah.
No, but that's interesting. I
Look at-
can actually see the buckle. That's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah. Compare Red Ranger's helmet in that group lineup to the one that Jeff had with the visors removed. In this group shot, you can clearly see a band separating the visor from the mouthpiece. You go back to Jeff's picture.
I have to put mine back up. Hang on a second. There.
There is no visible divisor between the visor and the mouthpiece on those visorless helmets.
You're right. There's just that middle line on the side. That's interesting.
It does not connect from side to side, unlike on the full helmet suits. You could probably get away with it on pink, but on red, it's thick enough that it should be there when the visor and mouthpiece are removed.
That's weird. That's kind of unusual.
I mean, even
That's
in
an
Ninja
oversight.
Yeah, in Ninja Storm, the visor slid up, mouthpiece slid off to the sides. It split and slid. So what you actually had was the mouthpiece a bit bigger and a bit more out front to create that ledge. These suits have a hardcore ledge between the visor and the mouthpiece is actually recessed.
Yeah.
So there should be that divisor line.
Oh,
On
you know what I bet it is?
the visorless
But you know what I bet it is, though? It actually makes sense.
What?
Well, on some of them anyway. But what you could say is, could you see where there's that divisor line, and you see how it goes along to the left side of the Red Ranger's face? It goes completely around the helmet.
Hmm.
See how it goes entirely around here and then around over here?
Hmm.
This entire structure here slides up, and then the mouthpiece comes down.
Maybe.
Because assuming that red line is the bottom, that red line and that entire visor thing go up into the top of the helmet. That whole thing moves up and the visor goes down, so it splits right in the middle. And that red part is the bottom of the visor that moves up, so it slides up under the helmet with the visor. That's why you don't see it, because that whole thing is on a hinge.
Maybe.
Imagine it kind of like if it was Batman's cowl, like his mouth is here, but then there's the part that goes right between his mouth, the bottom part of his cowl. If you take his cowl off, the whole thing slides up over his face. Whereas, and if he had a mouth thing, it would go down. But in this case, that whole thing slides up and into the helmet. And that makes sense for all of them because they all look like they would have that. like I said, if you look at Zach's here, when it's underneath this part, see how that's underneath this part? So this would still be here as it is on his, and this whole thing would slide up. Trinity's is obvious
Yeah,
here because that whole
maybe.
thing will slide right back. And then if I scroll over to the other two knuckleheads over here,
Or
this whole thing
maybe
will
it'll
slide up
slide off to the
into
sides.
Kimberly's, and then his will slide up. So it makes the most sense. And interestingly,
Yeah, or maybe it splits off. Maybe it splits
Yeah.
and
maybe.
slides to the side.
Yeah, but take a look at something
Because
else.
you can clearly, yeah, you can see the protrusion still there on the visorless forms, but there's no solid band on them, which would run
Yeah.
under the nose.
That's why I'm figuring it's slid up. But take a look at something else interesting, though. And that's might be why she still has it on the top. Take a close look on my picture at Kimberly's visor. It's actually a dual-layer visor. Because there's the lower part that connects right above the mouthpiece, and then there's another part that comes down in a V to a point right at her nose.
Ooh, you might be right a bit there.
Because you can see on the right
Switch
side of the
it.
helmet, you can see the line where it comes from about like to what would have been to the left of her eye down to her nose. So there's like a second piece of the visor there, which is interesting because
Maybe.
I think, which is cool because I think the way they designed it, they actually fixed the thing. Because if you think about how Kimberly's helmet always was in the
Show.
show, it was it makes more sense to do it this way because when you look at if you looked at Kimberly's in the show, it always looked more like the whole pterodactyl was coming over her head. In this case, what they've done here, the top part of that visor, that's the pterodactyl's beak. Well, not beak, but the point of its nose, and then those two black parts on the top of her helmet are its eyes. So they actually made it the pterodactyl's face instead of what to me it always looked like in the show was the whole pterodactyl coming over, and the point that came down between her eyes was the pterodactyl's nose. I could be wrong about that for 22 years, but that's how it always looked to me. But in this case, it looks like actually with the eyepiece and everything, the full-on pterodactyl face.
Well, okay. Screen share. Boom.
But then again, that point could still actually be the pterodactyl's head too. It's hard to say.
Well, I'm showing the TV version of the helmet.
It's basically the same design.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah. So the point is
Yeah.
actually the pterodactyl's head, then with the wings around it. Okay.
Hey, Jim, scroll over. I want to see the barking yellow rangers really quick.
Okay.
Because I'm checking something out here. There we go. That's what I thought there. Let me see. Yeah, okay.
And I like the Yellow Ranger's helmet because you can see right at the point between the Yellow Ranger's eyes, it's actually the looks like the nasal slit of a tiger, which is cool.
Mm. There's a slight inconsistency, actually.
Okay.
Look at the Yellow Ranger. You see how
Yep.
it's got the points up on the by her temple?
Yes.
Look at my image. There's no point. It's gone. But you look at Ludi Lin next to her. He's got the double points of the Mastodon helmet, just like on yours. So when hers retracts, she loses the points, but everyone else has the points on their helmets.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
And am I the only one who thinks that with the faceplate back, Becky G looks like Scorpina?
Huh.
Yes.
A little bit. Let me just see here.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like, look at this. She's the only one of the entire cast who doesn't have the points on her helmet when the face mask retracts. What's up with that?
That is true. I don't know. That's very unusual.
Yeah.
Inconsistency.
Comparing the Kims. Here's the TV version. Here's the original 95 movie version.
There you go.
You clearly have the beak coming down to cover basically onto the nose and the wings wrapping around down.
What? My God, in
Cheeks.
retrospect, those suits look cheap.
But also, now that you've put that up, all you guys who are complaining about the fucking females having boob plates, suck it.
Suck it, bitch.
Yeah, but that's a whole
That's
piece of
really
armor that
fun.
goes over her entire chest, and that giant-ass white triangle hides most of it. It's not
Yeah,
blatantly
but-
obvious.
Well, look at it. She got boobs. Look at the chest plate. She got boobs. I'm sorry I'm being nasty here, but she got boobs.
Yeah, but look at that and then compare it to the boobs on Kimberly in that other picture in my picture. There's clearly a big difference between that slight armor and this completely molded and stopping just on the boobs thing.
Basically, the Wonder Woman tits.
That's true, but it's still boob plates. But Saban did it first before this movie did. The first movie did it first. Come
Right,
on,
but
can't deny that.
right, yes, but here's the difference. Take a look at this here. Take a look at Trey and then look at the other two. See how on Jason and Zach, it's obvious that chest armor attaches to their shoulders. It comes over the top of their chest as if they were wearing like football pads. And notice how hers is just stuck on there on the front as if it's a sticky bra. That's the difference.
Yeah, I don't think it looks that bad though.
No,
it doesn't look bad. It just looks out of place compared to the other three.
And I would say
it throws off the fluid symmetry of their armor compared to the others.
I don't think so. I would say at least this version of female Rangers don't have skirts.
That is true. I will give you that.
I will take the boot plates over the skirts.
Fair enough. But you also have to give some credit on this side as well, because at least in this case, they do look feminine, because at least in this version when the Yellow Ranger morphs, she doesn't get a dick.
Yeah. Oh, that's because the original Yellow Ranger was a guy, not a girl.
Exactly.
Although I will point out,
gender swap in translation.
A little bit weird, but you'll notice.
We have a guy yellow again. Finally, Ninja Storm.
Yeah. But you'll notice the female Rangers, they have heels.
No, those are not heels. Those are wedges.
Fair enough.
And it's Ninja Steel, not Ninja Storm.
Ninja Steel. Okay, fine. Whatever.
It's the third Ninja season.
These suit designs are kind of... What's that?
I just realized all three Ninja seasons. Well, I'm counting Alien Rangers as part of them. We had male yellows in all three Ninja seasons so far. We had Alien Yellow, male. Dustin, he's male, as the Ninja Storm Yellow. And Ninja Steel Yellow is male.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, yeah, I guess the Yellow Rangers did have a... So, wait. Orko was red. Corcus... Oh, it was Titus, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I will say these suits are growing on me. I kind of like the design of these suits. The Power Core aside, I kind of like the design of these suits.
I like to look at the coin and morpher in here. Look at this.
Yeah.
I wish I could get a closer look at it. That does look kind of cool. I want to see the morphing sequence. I want to see what they do. If they're going to do like the Dino Buckler thing or what. Because they can't do the Power Rangers one because that was not a morphing sequence. That was we don't know what the fuck to do, and we don't trust American actors enough to be able to pull off the Dino Buckler thing.
Well, I would imagine. I don't remember who it was that said it to me. Might have been Kage. But somebody was making the point that what'll probably happen. It might have been QJ. I think it was QJ. But somebody made a point that what'll probably happen is it'll probably be one of those they just think it and the suits form around them as they're running or something like that. So and it's morphin' time will probably be something Jason just says in passing once as they're running into a battle. It probably won't be a full on. We have to say this to transform thing.
So it's going to be the friggin' Lightspeed system.
Pretty much.
We'll see.
Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
See, the thing I like about this, I'm just looking at Jason's crotch here.
Oh!
But the thing I like about this is actually looking at it now, it seems more like armor and less like an Iron Man robot suit. Which I kind of like. It looks like, well, like I said, just armor. Which I kind of like. I'm like, okay, I could buy that. And you can tell it's armor plating, because if you look at the close-up of like Jason's suit, you could tell there's some sort of like, I guess, alien fabric beneath the armor plating.
Well, you can see the interesting thing is if you look at this here, it's it looks like a heavy it does not look unlike the material that was used in Batman's suit in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
or Superman suit for that matter underneath. But the cool thing about this is if you look closely at Jason's suit here, you can see these little lines, like these veins of the energy running through the suit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing
kinda cool.
energon lines. We're doing energon lines on the suits.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think the suits look kind of cool. Like, if anything, with the energy running through it, it makes it look like a Tron suit.
Maybe, yeah. Kind of, yeah. But I still say it reminds me of the freaking energon veins in certain Transformers seasons.
Possibly.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like the suits. I kind of want to, like I said, I want to see them in full action. I want to see the finished effect.
And let me bring up the. Hang on a minute here. Let me do this. Where's the? Let me bring this up here. Let's take a look. Not that. God damn it.
I've killed ranges before.
Want to see the new fucking posters? Where are they?
Type in new fucking posters.
I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna give us new posters of people fucking. That's not what we want. Google is very. You have to remember, Google is very literal. You must be careful what you type into Google.
It's also Boolean.
That too. There's some Zord posters. That's not the one I'm looking for either. Where's the fucking motion blur posters? Damn it.
Type in motion blur.
NYCC. There we go. Look at one of these.
Okay.
So here we have Red in a fighting stance with a motion blur.
With his gem actually glowing red. Or
yeah, the gem is glowing a little bit more red there. You can see the action there.
So is he Speedy or Kid Flash?
I don't know. And then we got the blue one over here coming in from the other side. You know what's bigger? We can get a look at this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting like Kid Flash vibes from these suits.
Yeah, you can see right in here. It is the literal coin right in here. And it's just glowing with energy. It doesn't look like it had the animal symbol or anything on it.
Do you notice the texturing of the fabric?
Yes. Right
You
here.
know what that is?
What?
That's the skin of the Triceratops.
Oh shit, you're right.
That's not fabric that's under the armor. That's dino skin.
Okay then.
Fuck.
Well, let's take a look at another one and see if that theory holds up. Let's go over to pink. Why do people cannot make these large? What is the problem here, people? You're killing me. What are this one? Here, comingsoon.net was the bigger one. Let's take a look here. Let's look at black. No, that's the same texture on black.
Okay, well, it's probably meant to mimic like a dino skin type texture. That's what I'm getting from it, anyway.
That would make sense.
Except, well, you mean the dino skin under all the feathering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember, dinos were feathered, not scaled.
Oh,
Yeah.
Although for this stuff,
well, by the way, since we can see it close up here, since we got this close up shot, yeah, what do you think of the nebula effect?
Just don't like it that much, but I guess I can go with it.
Yeah, like it looks like a freaking nebula, maybe like the Coalsack Nebula.
I don't like his helmet. It doesn't look like a mastodon.
Yeah,
Actually, it does.
I'm not seeing it.
Well, let's take a look here. See where my cursor is? These are the eyes, trunk, tusks.
Yeah.
The tusks are coming down the side, and then that's the nose there, and his eyes are above that.
Yeah.
compared to the original movie version, which was a slightly altered version of the actual TV show version.
Yeah, that's how Zach's looked. It's just that the trunk was more obviously the trunk in that one, but that's still what it is. Trunk, and then the tusks came around the side. Look at the original show version. That's how it looked.
Fair enough. The original show one, it's quite clearly an elephant. This one, it's
You mean
It's not an elephant.
Mastodon?
It's not an elephant. It's a mastodon, you speciesist.
same thing. It's got tusks. You can see the tusks.
Let's take a look at a female suit. Trini. By the way, big thank you to ComingSoon.net for actually having large HD versions of these posters.
Yeah.
Yeah, same pattern on the armor here.
It's interesting
Yeah.
that they have that pattern.
It is very reminiscent of scales.
Yeah.
Considering what we've seen of the Zords, I'd say they're going to continue with the scaled Zords, the scaled dinos, and not the feathered dinos.
Which they should. I think it looks better anyway.
Hmm.
And it's the one that people know. If they go with the feather, people are going to be like, what the fuck is that?
Yep.
It'll be, well, depending on how they do it, it should be easier on the rendering.
Yep. And then this one cool. Here's the saber-tooth tiger eye right up here, and the other one's over here, and this is its nose, so it's going
Yeah, which makes sense.
Looks
It
really
works.
cool. These are actually, I think, look like fangs, kind of, which is cool. Well, not fangs, but big teeth. So that's cool.
No, they're fine. Well, they're
Yeah.
in sizes at least.
I don't think I saw this. This is from back at San Diego Comic-Con. This we saw the helmets and the actual coins separately.
I still
here.
say they look like bloody stones, like the bloody dino gems.
Yes, yes, they do. Keeper makes a cameo appearance. No, please, God, no.
5 Rangers looking for the same 5 stones.
Fuck you! I did not want to remember fucking over.
Oh, shit.
Fuck you, Jim. Fuck you.
Oh, here we go. Let's take a look at this. Here we go. Here we go. Right here. Here we go. Boom. Power coins.
Yeah, like I said, they still remind me too much of the freaking Dino Gems. And not the Ender Gems.
Dino Charger, ready.
Yeah, I know.
That's a picture of Ludi Lin wearing the suit without the helmet on the left of those gems. Anyway, now we're just sitting here looking at images on Google. What the fuck, guys?
Look, it's Rita trapped inside the thing.
Ha.
Bakuru.
Here's better. There you go. There you
Is that
go.
an
Look at
official
this.
image? That's not official. Can't be.
Sure. So it looks like it is.
Power
It's
Rangers
from
images at NBC.
images from Comic-Con images. Yeah.
Oh, shit. So she shows her trapped inside something.
You know what that might be. They had said at one point that obviously if you look at this closely, just this picture here real quick. Whoops, shit, what did I do?
What else?
Stop. And look at this closely. That's not actually her. That's a mannequin. You can tell. Look how fake her fingers look. There's no. She doesn't. There's no.
Yeah.
Her fingers don't have any knuckles.
Which is fair enough.
So that's obviously a mannequin. So they must have had some kind of display, or they were showing some shots, and because there were parts of the panel that were removed from the live stream for purposes of New York Comic Con exclusivity. One of which was a message from was he here? So Elizabeth Banks. So maybe that was relevant to it. I don't know.
After 10,000 years, I'm free.
It's time to conquer Earth.
No.
She
Here's
better
Leo.
use that line. That's all I'm saying. When she gets free, she better say after 10,000 years, I'm free.
Here's Leo DiCaprio as Spider-Man for no reason.
God, no.
I don't know.
Well, it could be worse. It could be Nick Cage as Superman.
Yep.
Okay, I think we've exhausted this. We've talked about Power Rangers. We've talked about the trailer. We
Also,
all like it.
and also, here's a fan poster someone made.
Not too bad. Not too
bad.
high res, but not too bad.
I saw that the other day. I thought that was cool. Here's a different one. What is this one? Oh, Power Rangers Evolution. There you go.
No! No! Abort! 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 No!
No, the best part, I don't know if you guys can read it, is the tagline.
Fuck the source material. Let's just copy what's popular right now.
And on that bombshell.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and look, here's
We'll
here's
see
a
you next
flip.
week.
Look, here's a flip shot of Rita choking Trini against a wall.
Yep. Yep. And Renegades, I do love you guys. I am subscribed to you. That's why I'm stealing your shtick.
Well, actually, I was making a reference to the old Top Gear. So,
Don't steal people's shtick.
I got the and on that bombshell because that's kind of they use that half the time to close out their show.
yeah, and Top Gear UK, at least until the old trio left, Clarkson and Co. Is like, and that on that bombshell. Good night. See you next week.
Oh, is that where they got that from? Okay, they probably got it from them then. Okay, fair enough.
They basically swiped it from bloody Top Gear UK.
But yes, we are very much looking forward to more trailers and the movie. So as the trailers come out, as shit comes out, you will be hearing from us. We'll be doing shit on the fly like this because it's fun. And because why not?
Yep.
So, final comments from the Peanut Gallery?
Who are you calling the Peanut Gallery? You buttered up pumpkin.
But yes, final comments.
I have an official shirt and you don't. All I'm saying.
Indeed. Anything you guys want to say about Rangers, the movie, before we leave?
I'm looking forward to it. I think it looks good. I want to see it. I watched it. I had to watch the first time I saw the trailer. I was at work, and anybody who hasn't figured it out from the umpteen references, I'm a librarian during the day, so I had to watch it on my phone with the sound turned off. So I watched it. This was really cool, and I had to wait until I went on my lunch break to go to actually listen to the trailer on my phone, and then wait till I got home to see it at full screen on the computer. Trailer got me more hyped up than anything has so far. I've been a little like, this looks cool, I'm going to see it, but I wasn't totally sold on this until this trailer. I am really hyped for the movie now. I want to see it. Keep up the good work, Lionsgate. I think it's going to be good.
Australia?
It's going to be interesting. I wonder, although I do wonder who's going to get to watch it first.
Or are you going to go see it?
Maybe, if travel conditions are right.
Oh,
Otherwise,
you
I'm
have
just
to-
going to have to wait for a Blu-ray.
You have to go pretty far to get to the theater.
I got to drive 75 fucking miles to the nearest cinemas.
Yeah, and that takes a long time when your mode of transportation is in the pouch of a kangaroo.
Oh, fuck you.
And of the three of us, I'm going to say Jim's going to see it first because Power Force is probably going to fly him out to the premiere.
No, they're not going to fly us to do shit. They don't like us. I mean, they appreciate that we help them promote things. We give them feedback on stuff, and we really do appreciate that. And they do occasionally send us free things. That's why I have it set. The giant poster.
You're wearing.
I have the shirt. I have the giant poster of them on the car. I have a full set of the lightning bolt face posters in a box over there. I've got.
Nice.
They sent me a what the hell? Over here. They sent me a lanyard and a pin.
You're totally wearing all that shit when you go see the movie, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, and a big thank you to Kenneth Wang, the representative of the Lionsgate people that has been contacting us. Thank you so much for keeping in contact with us, sending us cool stuff, letting us know what's going on. We appreciate that. I will say one more thing. For those of you, anybody watching this who might have seen Andre Meadows' video of this, where he mentioned the fact that he thought it was ridiculous that we got an email notice a day before about the image of them looking at the command center that came out, but not about the actual trailer. Anybody was wondering, that wasn't the Power Force being badly informing us. That was because some jackass leaked a bootleg version of the trailer at 4:30 in the morning. So when they woke up and realized it, they said, well, crap, now we got to release it, or everybody's going to see the crappy version. So they had to put it out at 7. It's not they didn't warn us. They didn't even know they were going to do it. So don't think that they do keep us pretty well informed, especially the movie people. They've been doing a great job with this. So thank you both, Saban and the Lionsgate film people, for keeping us up on that. We do appreciate it. And yeah, if there's if they start showing on a Thursday night, I'll see it the Thursday night it comes out. I will go see it. I will. Well,
So we'll have to postpone the fantasy log?
I might, like I said, I might have to work that night. I'll just see. We'll see. And no, I'll be home well before that. They'll show it at like 8 o'clock. I'll be home by like 10. You won't even be on for another hour.
Yeah, but if I go to see it Thursday night.
Well, that's on you then.
And I will never be able to see it locally until like 4 months later.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Take us home.
All right, so we're all hyped. We're all looking forward to it. We'll see you when more shit comes out. And until then, may the power protect you.
More time.
Now.